firepower for us. They're a very good ball club. Before we started the game, I told Mike, I thought in all my coaching, 40-something years of coaching, maybe the best offensive team I've seen. And I think they proved it again tonight. We fought our hearts out. We hung in there, tried to keep fighting back, but they kept hitting threes, and they're a heck of an offensive basketball team.
Questions for Coach Foley? While we wait for that first question, Coach, can you talk about just the effort of Brianna Crane, career high points, 6 boards, and really turning on the second half?
I thought, she missed a few shots early, and I kept telling her, I said, you got to keep going in the hole. You got to keep playing. I said, we got to have you. She's, done a good job for us so far, and one of the kids we look for in these tight games. I thought her and Teal and overall, I thought we got a good effort out of everybody. But she and Teal, I thought, really did a good job offensively for us. I thought KV did a heck of a job on the boards for us. And I thought, like I say, I thought they fought their hearts out. And it's just, like I say, a little bit too many threes.
We'll go to Eli Letterman.
Hey, Joe. The transition offense they ran and the speed they played at, and then when they got down the floor and hit those threes, how deflating was that for you guys every time you sort of chipped away?
It's deflating. There's no doubt, and that's what I'm talking about. It's you don't play against a team like that maybe once or twice a year. There's not many teams that can play at that speed. You can't simulate it in practice, and naturally, so you don't really know what to expect. You tell them and you watch film, but you don't get the speed just watching film. You get the speed by playing. So and that's the reason going in. And I said that they're the best offensive team I've seen because I knew the speed they played at. I haven't seen teams play it that way.
And the numbers tell the story in terms of three-point shooting. They were all over it, and you guys, I think, only hit 1, maybe 2 there toward the end. I know this may not be the style you guys are going to play, but is the only way to cut out sort of the three-point disadvantage is to stop the opposing teams moving forward, or are you guys going to hope to shoot a little bit more?
Well, no, we try to get more threes than that, but in this game, we were really working and knew that we had opportunities to score in around the paint and things to get fouls, kind of keep the game at a little bit lesser pace if we could. And so we weren't going to come down and play wide open and try to match them. There's no way. I don't think any team in the country can match them. So, we give ourselves the opportunity to stay in the game and make some runs, and that's the only way I felt like we could play against them.
And one more for me is just to finish, 10 points behind and to have the performances you got from Brianna and Kristen. What does that tell you about your team and the level you guys are at headed now in Sunbelt?
Well, I think that really helps us because, like I say, Troy likes to try to play that way. Coastal Carolina and a few other teams in our conference likes to play that way. So our kids got a taste of probably playing at the maximum level. So, I don't think that they can duplicate what they did today. So that gives us an opportunity to know, hey, we matched up with one of the top 10 teams. I think there'll be a top 10 team before it's all over. And I think that we can say, hey, we matched up with one of the top 10 teams in the country and fought with them toe-to-toe for a while.
We'll go to Kyle Duckerbaum.
Hey, Coach, you probably have a better appreciation for the historical significance of this than anybody. I mean, I wonder what you felt and how it hit you when you saw, the Razorbacks warming up about to play you at the Stevens Center.
Well, the first thing when I was walking in the back of the gym and I seen the buses with the Hogs on it, like you say, being from Arkansas my whole life, born and raised here, I've always cheered for the Razorbacks. And, when you take the court and all of a sudden you're playing against it, it's a different feeling. You think, they're the enemies now. But before, it was just kind of weird, like I say, when I seen that Razorback on that bus and I walked in the door and I thought, dang, this is a little different here. It's like you say, it's just historic.
Any other questions for Coach Foley?
Yeah, Joe. Patrick?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Wait, how can I get in?
I see you, Jeff. I got you.
Oh,
hey.
Hey. I saw this game. I saw you playing last year, and this has got to be pretty encouraging for you to see how you competed throwing out the three-pointers when you guys were right there with them. When you out-rebounded them by 10, you scored, I think, 10 more two-point baskets. You beat them in the paint, 52 to 20, whatever. do you feel like that this kind of validates your thought that this team is much superior to last year? Or
You know, we talked about that, Jeff, and both of you know it by watching, and I know it too. I told you, I think this team's much better than last year, much more experience on the floor. You know, kids that's played in college, you know, transfers that were setting out, the transfers that we got from junior college. You know, we had to play everything with freshmen last year, and that's not fair to those freshmen. I mean, we tried to do it, and that just shows you how hard it is to play on this level with freshmen. So our freshmen, those kids are going to be good players, but this just shows you what experience and toughness, and, you know, it shows you what kind of ball club we got right now. And, you know, I think we're turning the corner. I think we'll get better. I think playing the Texas A&M and playing Arkansas is going to make us much better. And like I say, if our kids, you know, can compete like that and not give up, then that tells you they're starting to get ready to play some pretty good basketball, I think.
what did you think that you did better today than against A&M, other than score?
I thought we were more patient. I thought we didn't turn the ball over in the first quarter like we did against A&M, put ourselves in such a big hole. So we learned from that game, and that's one of the things I told them going out there is, you know, hey, let's don't kill ourselves right off the bat like we did against A&M, and you give ourselves the opportunity to play. And you know, I thought that we took care of the ball better. We worked a little better. The movement wasn't quite as good as we needed at first, but I thought it got better as the game went along. So, you know, I think, like I say, I think, Jeff, these two games really helped our kids start understanding the importance of movement, hard cuts, and being able to get down on defense and really move their feet. So it's something that we can keep showing now and use this film and for you know, the week and a half we got before we play again, and let them see what they got to do to be a really good basketball team.
Any other questions for Coach Foley?
Joe, that probably the best stretch of the game for you guys came at the end of the second quarter when you pulled it close just before the half. What went right there, and what did you see from your team in that stretch?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I think it showed that, hey, just because they got on us a little bit the first quarter, you know, it showed us that we got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to play. You know, that's one of the things I told them in timeout. Guys, do what we do. Don't worry about what they're doing. Let's get stops on defense. Try to get some threes, take away some threes. But offensively, we got to move like we're capable of moving. I thought we were a little reluctant when the game started, but second quarter, I thought our movement got much better.